Hey honeybees, welcome to Eclectic Duality. My name is Alyssa and today we're doing a special pick a card reading just for you. For those of you who are returning to my channel, welcome back my loves. And if you are new to my channel, show the love and subscribe down below. I would love for you to join the family. But as usual, keep in mind that energy is fluid, time is an illusion, roles can be reversed, and this may not be your story. And that's okay, there's so many amazing readers out there. One of them will resonate with you. And if you don't like the story that I tell in this reading, change the outcome. It is that simple. You have the power, my loves. All right, so this is going to be what can you expect in 2021? And I think we are all having high hopes for next year or I guess this year now is got to be better than 2020. That is for sure. So just a quick thing, it's been several months since I've uploaded a video. I've been very inactive on all of my platforms. I think everyone can agree this has been a crazy year, so much happening. For me, it was definitely a roller coaster of ups and downs. On a plus side, I got to move from my apartment to a house, which I love. I'm so much happier where I'm at now. On a negative side, I got sick, and that was unfortunate, and I'm actually still recovering from that. So I'm gonna get through this reading as best as I can. If I cough, I apologize. So anyway, guys, we have 3 piles here to choose from, and we're gonna be doing career, love, moolah, making that money, anything that comes through. But to be honest, I haven't seen these cards yet, so I'm interested to see what these messages are. We have pile number 1, message of concern, pile number 2, thief, and pile number 3, poverty. Now I know that each of these piles look a little negatively aspected. I mean, come on, message of concern, thief, and poverty. But don't let that scare you. Still pick the pile that you feel most drawn to, because I promise it will make a cohesive reading in the end and you'll understand why you felt drawn there. All right, guys, I will give you a few moments to decide which pile or piles you feel most drawn to, and I will meet you there. Hello, my pile 1 people. This is your reading. Okay, first of all, you guys are rocking it this year, okay? So, first of all, with a message of concern and how we have all these big changes showing up where, Uranus is kind of talking about that huge to me it's almost like a tower moment whenever I see that lightning strike, where something just shocks you out of your current situation or shocks you into altering your path. And then we have, Pluto, which talks about, the phoenix energy of rising back up. And then we have awakening, talking about you finding out who you are, becoming awoke, opening that third eye and realizing what the truth is. And then the bullying prevention angel showing up. And then considering your foundation, look at how committed you are to love. There is so much here about rebirth and changing your situation. And I think this message of concern, I think this is something that a lot of you are going to be dealing with near the beginning of this year. There's going to be something that's going to happen, not necessarily a letter or a text message or an email. I mean, it could be carrier pigeon, whatever, it could be, but it could also be, something you discover, okay? Or a truth that becomes clear to you. But whatever it is, it's going to shock you out of this energy of stagnancy. There's something in your life right now that you feel very bored with or feel very discontent with, something that's just not making you happy. In fact, I get with this bullying prevention angel, it's something that is actively making you sad, actively draining your energy. It could be an actual person who is bullying you, who is in some ways, trigger warning, being abusive to you or taking advantage of you. And this is like the first image that I got when I saw these cards was when that hero or heroine in a story or movie, just realizes their worth, and they break free from a person or situation that was holding them back and keeping them from their full potential. So this is an incredible moment, honeybees. Incredible. Now I'm not gonna promise that it's not painful, because whatever it is, it's shocking. Okay, it could be painful in that moment, and then you go, oh my gosh, I don't deserve this. I deserve better, and I'm going to go get better. There is so much passion within these cards that I think that this is just you're just going to start really living when this happens. This is a huge, huge, huge life-changing moment, okay? Life-changing. And whatever this big thing is, it's something that's been affecting you for a long time. Now, either it's been affecting you all this last year, or it's been affecting you for years, but I feel like it's more on the latter, that it's been something, for years that's been affecting you. And I feel like this year is going to be mostly about you breaking free and learning to love yourself, and learning to go after your passions and do what you love, instead of trying to make other people happy or doing what they love or doing what they think you should do. You're basically going, screw it, this is my life, and I'm going to be who I am, because at the end of the day, I'm the only one who has to sit with myself, okay? And if you were someone who was shy before, or had a hard time communicating with others, or if you felt like you just had a hard time connecting with other people in some kind of realm, that's about to change too. Whatever this is that just awakens that beautiful, beautiful confidence within yourself is also going to help bridge that gap between you and other people that you've always wanted to get to know or connect with. So this also could be talking about dating. If you are breaking out of a relationship that's kept you stifled and kept you down, then this is you breaking out and really connecting with better people, better options. It could be about career as well. If you felt like you weren't jiving within your career, this is you finally making the right connections. All right, we're going to pull some Moonology cards here. What other messages from my pile one people for 2021? Right, we have, it's time to take action, new moon in Aries. Once again, we have that fiery, passionate, new start. I feel like majority of you, when this big change happens, you're automatically going to steer yourself towards, that big change in your life. You're automatically going to, decide to go after your passions. But for some of you, and this might be just a message for a couple of you, you might have the inclination to stay where you're at anyway, despite the pain, or you might consider going back to that situation. And it's basically saying, don't do that. This is the time for a new start. There's a reason that had to end, and it's because it wasn't meant for you anymore. It's because it was hindering you in your journey, keeping you from your full potential. It is time to bust through that wall, babies. You got to bust through that wall. Then we have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So I think this is also indicating that it's time to focus on yourself. Absolutely. Focus on yourself, focus on what you want. And although we're talking about this dynamic, passionate energy, it is okay to take a beat and decide what you want and then move forward. Because there is a difference between spontaneity and impulsiveness. So spontaneity is going to be where you're going to want to lead your life, where impulsiveness could end up causing some obstacles. Okay, we're going to pull some cards from the House of Night deck here. Get some more messages about your 2021. Oh, I love this deck. For those of you who haven't seen it or read the series, the House of Night Tarot or Oracle cards, loved them. We just had a few cards fill out. So we have Loyalty, High Priestess of Spirit, Reminder, and Movement. Oh, I love this. Okay, so this is actually with the loyalty, rather than it saying you being loyal to other people. I feel like with the High Priestess of Spirit right next to it, it's saying be loyal to yourself, be loyal to your spirituality, no matter what anyone else says you should believe or should move towards. So for some of you, this could be that your spirituality is very, very unique. It doesn't follow the normal, quotation marks, normal path that most people take. It doesn't follow normal kind of rules, okay? I'm getting the impression a lot of you were raised in households where it was very set in stone. This is what's right. This is what's wrong. This is the right path. This is the wrong path. You do this and you don't do this. Okay. There was no gray area. And I feel like you guys are realizing that you get to forge your own path. And not only that, there's many paths going to the same goal. I feel like a lot of you are realizing that. And you're realizing that you have to be loyal to what you believe, to what your intuition is telling you, what your spiritual journey is telling you. You know, you need to be loyal to that first. And with this reminder, don't forget, it's telling you to remember what you just came from. Remember the hurt. Now, don't dwell there. Don't dwell there. But just remember, look at it, you know, with new eyes. With that hindsight, you know, this is what kept you down. This is what kept you from your potential. This felt wrong to you. And this is just telling you, every time you look back and you realize, you know, what you came from, the unhappiness you pulled yourself out of, it's going to revitalize the passion you have for this new journey, and just keep moving. This year is going to be about freedom for you. Freedom. And that is beautiful. All right, let's get some more cards here. We have the Four of Pentacles. Now, this actually came out in the reverse. I wasn't going to take a reverse, but we're going to go ahead and take it. I feel like that's important. So I think this is actually saying, in regards to money, you guys don't have anything to worry about this year. Now, like I said, there's a difference between impulsivity and spontaneity, but it's saying that you are going to be taken care of this year. Even if you are moving in a direction that you aren't quite sure where you're going to end up, or you decide to make some big career moves or changes, or do something on your own, or even start your own business venture, or join the Peace Corps, you know, whatever it is. I feel like it's telling you, don't worry about that money. Don't stress about your finances. You know, take it day by day and realize that you're going to be taken care of. As long as you're going towards your journey that you're supposed to be on, as long as you're moving towards the goal that you have set forth, then you'll be taken care of. Now, with the moon there, that's interesting. I'm basically seeing that you guys, the Magician. Okay, so this is even better. So this is basically saying that your dreams right now are fluid. They are. And for a lot of you, you guys are going to be making that dream as you go. You're basically going to be experiencing all these new things that you've never experienced before. And by that trial and error, by that experience, you guys are actually going to be deciding what's going to make you happy. And it's basically saying, with the Magician there, the world is your oyster. You have all the tools you need in order to make these dreams come true, okay? But also with the moon there, you know, this is not just the physical realm. This is also the spiritual realm underneath. You're also literally molding your own attitude, your own spirituality, your own mentality. You're changing, okay? You are rising from the ashes anew, that phoenix. But I also get that, you know, the caterpillar to the butterfly, where you are who you are, but you're literally changing. Everything is changing. For some of you, this could be your Saturn return. You might be, you know, in that mode where you're finally deciding who you are. So we have the Two of Wands, we have the Fool in reverse, and we have the Chariot in reverse. So there's going to be a point this year, and I believe this is going to be, I just heard August. So for some of you, it could be more in the summertime, doesn't have to be. But I'm getting that there's going to be a big choice that you guys are going to have to make. And there's going to be a brief amount of time where you guys will have to just kind of sit with it because it's big. It's really big. Yeah, I feel like it's actually telling you not to rush ahead in whatever this choice is. Take a second and really weigh the pros and cons. Because the direction you choose is going to be, it is really going to shift the rest of your life. Now, don't let that scare you, but it's important to realize whatever you don't choose is going to end. It is going to be the end of that specific journey. So choose wisely, okay? Choose wisely. It is okay to sit with it for, I would say, at least a month or two. Now, because I'm getting that passionate energy, this, for some of you, this could be about two people. Okay, this could be about two different romantic choices that you have that will take you down extremely different roads. And you are being guided to pick the one that you feel is going to move you towards your personal journey. That's the point, honeybees. I think that's the point. So you have this big message of concern or truth or something that changes, your whole life up till now. And you go through this huge period of rediscovering yourself, becoming passionate, awakening, discovering what path you want. And then later on in the year, you're going to be hit with a choice. And this choice is going to be different for all of you. And what you should choose is going to be different for all of you. And what you should choose should be based off what you decided you want out of this life. Because the person or thing that you choose, it'll either take you there or it'll take you a different direction, if that makes sense. So, for instance, let's say that you have person letter A, who, let's say they're an architect and they want to have a big family and they love structure and they want to do that 9 to 5 and have a very stable home. They want to live, just a very structured, safe life. There's nothing wrong with that. Let's say that because they live such a structured, safe, life and they have such a good foundation, you become very independently wealthy. And that's, the direction you wanted. You wanted that security. You wanted to be stable. You wanted to have that big family, all of that. And that's beautiful. And then you have person B, who is this free spirit who wants to travel the world, who wants to live a bit of a bohemian lifestyle and just keep going, live off the fruits of the earth, get jobs as they go, just live a completely free lifestyle and not be tied down by anything. If children happen, they happen. If they don't, they don't. It's all about that experience every day. Those are two extremely different journeys. That's what I'm saying, honeybees. Whatever you decide you want early in the year is basically gonna help you decide on this big choice. That's why all this happened. It was preparing you for this moment. Oh, that's incredible. Yeah, this year is gonna be a life-changing year for you guys, for sure. All right, let's just get a card or two from the Healing Stars Submerged deck. Get some advice for you. I guess 3 cards. We have people and situations will always try to test you. Everyone has a life path. Ask for guidance when you need to. Everyone makes mistakes, and you are no exception. Yeah, that ties together really well. So with the people and situations will always try to test you, I think it's not only talking about the situation that you're leaving near the beginning of the year, but it's also telling you, keep in mind that whatever this is that you're leaving, you're going to be tested multiple times. Either this person's going to come back and try to lure you back in, or you're going to have struggles in maybe a new job, and it's going to make you wonder if you should have left your last job, or you're going to have moments where you're not going to have the energy to keep trucking forward towards this goal. You're going to have days where you doubt yourself. And it's basically saying these moments are to test your resolve, okay? So don't fall for it. Don't be lured back. Just like this other card said. Not this one here. Reminder, don't forget. Don't forget where you were. Keep moving forward. Remember how unhappy you were in that other situation. Everyone has a life path. Ask for guidance when you need to. It's okay to take a second and ask yourself, listen to your own intuition and decide what it's, guiding you towards. Ask your God, ask your angels, ask your guides, whoever, you feel linked to. Ask them to show you signs of where you should go next if you're unsure. And everyone makes mistakes, and you are no exception. Keep in mind that this other situation you were in, it was there to teach you something. It was there to teach you to love yourself. It was there to teach you what's not going to make you happy. It was there to help you grow, no matter what it was. And keep in mind that even as you move into this new, passionate, beautiful beginning and awakening, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to trip and fall. The key is getting back up. And you guys, it'll be amazing. It'll be so worth it. You get a bruised knee, you get back up. You skin your knee, get back up. Don't let anything stop you from going after what's going to make you happy in this life. All right, honeybees, I am going to leave it there. I know that it was very broad, and we didn't go into this is going to happen in May, this is going to happen then, but I feel like that's not the point. I feel like for all of you, this passion is going to be different, and it's so fluid. That's why I'm not keying into specific situations. It's so fluid. It's going to be your choice. The world is your oyster, okay? You mold what you want in this life. Don't let anybody tell you can't. All right, honeybees, that is the end of your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. I love you guys so much, and take care. Hello, my pile 2 people. This is your reading. All right, honeybees. So this year is all about building that foundation and putting in the hard work towards your goals. So there is something that you guys have been wanting for a long time. Now, I would imagine this is something maybe you've always wanted, but for some reason you felt that it was beyond your grasp. You felt like it was something you could never achieve. It was too big for you. Is kind of what I'm hearing, is you guys felt it was too big. But it's actually telling you, let go of all of that self-doubt, because you can get anywhere you want with the right amount of hard work. You're willing to put in the hard work, to put in that time, to put in that energy. Take that leap of faith, and you will make it. It's all about being confident and believing in yourself. And once you can be confident in your abilities and you start really moving towards it, luck will be on your side. Now, I think the reason that the Thief card was used to kind of incorporate this whole reading was it is telling you to take advantage of the opportunities that come your way. Okay? It is not about being untoward or doing something sneaky or ethically or morally wrong. It is not about stealing. It's about taking advantage of the opportunities that the universe gives you. Okay? With the Angel of Knowledge, though, it's telling you that this is going to be one part good luck and good fortune and about 3 parts hard work. Okay? So this is not going to be an easy journey, but if you really, really want this, it will happen. So for an example, if you are really, really wanting to get into a loving, stable relationship, if you were really, really wanting to build a family with someone worthy of you, you know, and maybe you feel like you'll never find that person, that you'll never find that person who's going to make you happy. Well, I don't like that terminology. Who is going to enrich your current happiness, okay? Who is going to enrich your life? Then, you know, this is saying that put in the work on yourself. Be confident in yourself. Love who you are. Realize that you are divine. You're delightful, and you're deserving of all the wonderful things in this life. Once you realize that and you start working towards your goals, luck will be on your side, but you got to put that work in first. If this is about money or career or stability, let's say you really want to be very, very financially well off. You want to be rich. And you're like, I'll never be rich. I'm always struggling. I can never find a job that will sustain me up to that style of living. I can never become a famous actor or actress. I can never become, you know, an entrepreneur. You know, let's say you say those things to yourself. This is saying you absolutely can become all those things. How hard do you want to work? That's all it is. How hard do you want to work? I'm also hearing fake it till you make it, babes. Fake it till you make it. So if you are still stuck in that, I can't make it, start telling yourself every single day, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Words are powerful. Words are powerful. And the more you say this to yourself, the more you're going to start to believe it. I am worthy. I am deserving. I am incredible. I am prosperous. I am intelligent. I am talented. The more you say these things, the more that you're going to start transforming into exactly what you're saying you are. I am more loving. I am more kind. I am abundant. It will start happening. It will start happening. It will start manifesting. Believe it. All right, we're going to pull some cards from the Moonology deck here. What can my people expect for 2021? Ooh, got a few cards. I like that. So we have surrender to the divine. Trust that the universe is working in your favor. Put in that hard work and luck will be on your side. I keep hearing that. Luck will be on. If you build it, they will come. That's what I'm hearing. If you build it, they will come. A time to give rather than take. This is a time to give your energy, to give your time, to give a lot of hard work towards this cause, okay? You're not going to see the benefits right away. So this is something you have to commit to. But prosperity lies ahead, new moon in Taurus. And confidence is your key to success. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. New moon in Leo. Look how many new moons we got here. This is about changing that perspective, really forcing a new start. Now, we're not saying New Year's resolution. We are saying new resolution. Okay, so let's be clear. This is not something we want to start and then tucker out in a couple months, okay? This is something we are starting now, something that we are making a conscious decision to change within our life, and we will stick to it because we are worthy of our highest goals, okay? And confidence. Believe you will make it, and you will. All right, we are going to pull some cards from the House of Night deck here. We have High Priestess of Spirit. We have Vision. Love it. Oh, I love these cards. For those of you who haven't checked it out, the House of Night Oracle deck is amazing. Beautiful. I love these cards. And then we have Forbidden. Oh, this is interesting. Okay, so for a select few of you, this could be a message for literally a couple of you. you not only feel like you have a divine path in this life and a very important spiritual path, but for some of you, you want to be the leader of some kind of spiritual organization, or some kind of, in something spiritual, you want to be a leader, or you want to lead others towards kind of a unique path. Okay, this is a little bit similar to a message I got in pile 1, which is interesting. It's basically saying don't be afraid to forge your own path spiritually. Don't be afraid to walk your own way. And for those of you who want to be, a pastor, or want to be a priest, or want to simply, for some of you, it's going to be on a smaller scale. You simply want to help others. It could be that you want to be a tarot reader. It could be that you want to be a palm reader. It could be that you want to do astrology or numerology. I'm kind of getting this esoteric feeling from it. So a lot of you might be simply wanting to help others in spiritual endeavors. Some of you might want to do Reiki. It's something like that. With this forbidden, I'm basically getting that a lot of you feel like that path is forbidden to you. Sorry, my cat just decided to knock some stuff over. You might feel like that path is forbidden to you. For whatever reason, you might be going, oh, I'm not good enough for that. I can't lead other people. I'm not perfect. That's the wrong attitude. Confidence is key to success. Work on yourself. Work on that endeavor. If you have high intentions, if you are truly wanting to help others, keep putting up those boundaries, keep putting in that hard work, and then simply lead by example, and it will go from there. Ripley. That's one of my little fur babies. All right, we're going to pull some more cards here. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. Once again, I'm getting that message of, freeing yourself, not allowing yourself to stay trapped, because literally it's a prison. This might be triggering, but it's a prison of your own making. You feel like you're trapped, and so you are. But one thing we know about the 8 of Swords is, although her eyes are covered and her hands are bound, and she's surrounded by swords, her legs are not bound, and there's space in between each sword. She can walk through unharmed and untrap herself. That is the key to this card, okay? It's basically saying, free yourself. And with the Queen of Cups and the Page of Swords right next to it, it's basically saying, be free to feel what you feel. And free yourself enough that you can not only be truthful to yourself, but be truthful to others. I feel like some of you, maybe you're afraid to be fully honest with other people. Now, I'm not saying you lie. I'm just saying maybe you have a tendency. A lot of you might be kind of empathic, or you feel very intensely for other people. Maybe you channel their feelings. And I just get the impression a lot of you are these sweet, gentle souls. Okay? A lot of you might be healers in some aspect, but what I feel is a lot of you might worry more about hurting someone's feelings rather than telling them the unfiltered truth. Now, I'm not saying, give them a cruel truth. I'm saying give them a kind truth, okay? That means telling them the truth with love. Telling them the truth because that is the kindest thing you can do. Giving them truth and then supporting them. Okay, that's the feeling that I'm getting. And this goes for yourself as well. Turn that inwards to yourself is what I'm hearing. This year, it's about being truthful to yourself, being honest with yourself, allowing yourself to want and feel what you feel. For some of you, the message that I just got is that maybe there's someone who you've had feelings for, okay? And maybe you didn't want to admit it to yourself. For some of you, it's a person, and for some of you, it's a career or a path. But if this is about romance, there's a specific person or a specific type of person that you've always felt drawn to, but you never wanted to admit it to yourself or others. And if this message is for you, you'll know immediately. But it's basically saying, go towards that. You know where your heart is guiding you. Be honest with yourself and let your heart guide you, okay? Even if this person isn't what other people think you should gravitate towards. And obviously we're not talking about someone who is going to bring negative aspects into your life, okay? We're not talking about abusive relationships or people who are neglectful. We're not talking about that. We're talking about, for instance, some of you might have, okay, this is a bigger example, but for some of you, maybe you've always known that you were gay. Maybe you've always known that you were bi. Maybe some of you just decide that you love the person no matter what skin they're in. You know, a lot of you, maybe you haven't actually admitted that to yourself or admitted it to others, but your heart knows. Your heart knows, okay? So that's just a little bit of a message for some of you. All right, so we are going to pull some cards from the Healing Stars Submerged deck. All right, we have the ability to love yourself and others is your greatest asset. Beautiful. I feel like that goes with the Queen of Cups really strongly. And the spiritual path that I was feeling drawn to. For a lot of you, it is simply about loving others and loving yourself, and other people are going to follow in those footsteps, okay? It's almost that leading by example, showing love so love is spread, okay? Kind of that pay it forward type energy. I love that. So in regards, I know I get the feeling a lot of you are like, okay, what's my romantic life going to be like? You know, I wasn't going to pull these cards, but I'm just hearing that. Okay, what can I expect in regards to love, Alyssa? Like, what can I expect? So we're going to go ahead, just for you guys, don't tell the other piles, pull the Romance Angel Oracle. All right, what can my pile 2 people expect in regards to romance for 2021? We have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Confidence, baby, confidence. Okay, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. This is once again being true to yourself, putting in the work to manifest what you want. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So maybe that's been one of the big things, and you guys don't feel like you can reach this goal or find this relationship or partnership or love that you're looking for. And it's basically saying, as you're building yourself up, as you're rewiring your mentality to one of love and confidence and acceptance within yourself, ask your friends for advice and guidance, because your friends are going to build you up. They're going to be your biggest fans. And I think by letting them compliment you, letting them build you up a little bit more, it's just going to help you fall into that role of realizing that you're worthy of everything you want. We have a new love. A new person stirred your romantic feelings. So we definitely are looking at some new love this year. Now, I'm not seeing for a majority of you that resonate with this, I feel like it's not going to be an old flame or someone returning. This is going to be a very new relationship. Now, that doesn't mean that it's someone you don't know already. Remember when I was picking up on that type of person or specific person that you have feelings for, but you never wanted to admit it to yourself? This could be you finally moving towards them. Or, like I said, it could be that type of person. okay? A type of person that you feel drawn to, who you know your heart is guiding you towards. Either way, I see new love. And what I love to see after new love is playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. And then we have it very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So this is basically saying, put in that work right now, and you're going to see things start to unfold very, very quickly, okay? Very quickly. You know, I know earlier I said that this is going to be about, you know, all that giving energy. You're not going to get everything right away, but in regards to romance, I think even though you're not going to jump into this end-all be-all romance immediately when you start this hard work, I feel like you're going to get little signs from the universe that you're headed in the right direction. Now, that could be that this new romantic interest, you know, flirts with you, makes you feel good. You guys laugh together. Maybe you get to spend a little extra time with them. Maybe they randomly buy you a coffee. Maybe they start texting you. Maybe they add you on Facebook. It's going to be all these little things that are giving you signs that this person wants to be around you, that they're wanting to be involved with you in some way. And then I feel like as you become more confident and as you realize that, you know, all this love is meant for you, like truly meant for you and within your grasp, you're going to start seeing more and more rewards from the universe that you are doing the right thing for yourself. And by doing the right thing for yourself, you're going to get what you want. All right, honeybees, that's really interesting. Actually, I think I want to pull just one more card to see the outcome of this relationship for this year. Just a quick little message. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. So it's basically saying, we're not going to tell you. Just trust that as long as you put in this work and you work on yourself, it's going to go the right direction. All right, honeybees, that was your reading. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like so. I love you guys so much. Take care. Hello, my pile 3 people. This is your reading. All right, so one message that's coming across really strongly is that this year is about healing for you guys. It is about healing. And not only is it about healing yourself, but from what I can see here, you guys are healers, okay? Your purpose is to heal others in some aspect. So for some of you, you are a healthcare worker. For some of you, you're a psychiatrist. Some of you are a light worker. You work in more the spiritual aspects. You could do Reiki. You could be a tarot reader. You could do palmistry. You could just help people in your everyday life. I just get that very nurturing, healing, giving soul here. But what I'm hearing is that you guys give too much without replenishing yourself. Now, the story of Chiron kind of talks about a healer who gives everything to others, but then is unable to heal himself in the end, which is a bit of an irony. So I feel like this year is really about you guys healing yourself so that you have the ability to heal others. And that's what I'm feeling with this poverty here. Is it's not necessarily about finances. It could be that maybe you donate or you loan out to other people or you give to other people. You spend a lot of money on gifts for others. It could be something like that, but I feel like it's more of an emotional / energy poverty where really it's telling you / warning you that if you continue to give without replenishing yourself or giving to others without giving to yourself, you're gonna go through that hardship. So this year, it is so crucial that you focus on yourself first so that you can help others next. Now, with this soul tree, once again, it's talking about that connection that you have with others. And it is actually encouraging that you enrich that connection even more and that you build that foundation. But once again, with Libra showing up here, we have to have that balance. It is definitely a tightrope. Okay? I can say personally as a tarot reader that I love doing these readings, and I love helping other people. But if I don't force myself to replenish the energy that I spend in these readings and in other things, then I end up paying for it later. And then all of a sudden, it's almost like your energy is so depleted that you can't help others anymore anyway, because you didn't take care of yourself. So once again, I'm just hearing over and over and over again, for those of you in the back, as RuPaul says, if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love anybody else? And it's the same thing. If you can't heal yourself, how the hell are you going to heal anybody else? Okay? So I'm just hearing that over and over and over. And then with the actions speak loudly, express your love through actions. I feel like this is talking about two different things here. For one, it's saying show yourself love, give yourself self-love. I know it sounds kind of funny. Practice self-love, okay, by taking care of yourself. Don't just say you're gonna pamper yourself next week. Don't just say you're gonna, go read that book that you want to, or you're gonna have some time to yourself. Do it. Make it a priority, okay? If you need to go outside and just be by yourself in nature and replenish, do it, okay? Don't let anything stop you. If you need to have, quote unquote, selfish moments where you're simply not answering your phone, or gosh, I'm having a serious throat chakra issue with this pile. Maybe you guys have a hard time expressing your needs and wants, and so you just kind of neglect them. And I feel like it also comes to your relationships with other people, if that makes sense. So you might have people constantly texting and calling you whenever they need something or they want to vent. I feel like whether it's intentional or not, you have a lot of people pulling on your energy daily. And if you don't answer their messages, or you don't call them back or answer their calls, these people tend to get upset, which pulls on your energy even more. And then sometimes they get angry because they think that you are ignoring or neglecting them. Now, that is not the correct attitude on their part at all. And it's important that you set up very clear boundaries that your time is your time, okay? Your time does not belong to them. Whether you're friends or family or co-workers or they're your boss, it does not matter. Your time, your private time is your time. Period. And if you don't want to spend that time on the phone or texting or going to hang out with them or to do some extra work off the clock, don't do it. Take care of yourself first. I am hearing that so strongly. And if you don't do that, I hear that this year you're going to be feeling like this. You're going to feel like you were dragged through the mud. You're going to feel like you're working and working and working and getting nothing in return. You're going to feel like you're lacking in most areas of your life. So don't let that happen, pile 3 people. Don't let that happen. Take care of yourself. It's so important. All right, we're going to pull some cards from the Moonology deck here. What can my pile 3 people expect from 2021? All right, we have expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So once you start ending this cycle of giving, and not replenishing, you're going to notice some huge changes in your life. Once you step up and put up these boundaries of what you'll accept and what you can accept and what you won't accept, then you're going to notice huge changes. I think the universe... I think the universe is actually going to start rewarding you in some fashion, showing you that by taking care of yourself, not only are you going to be able to heal others, but the universe is going to take care of you. I just hear that it is so important to you to take care of other people. I keep hearing that is your main focus. Even if you don't realize it, you're always taking care of someone or nurturing someone or giving to someone. And then I have hold your vision, fixed moon. It's just once again telling me focus on what you need. I feel like for a lot of you, if you don't take care of yourself, you're going to notice your health will suffer in some way, and it could come in the form of feeling exhausted, tired. It could be, getting sick with colds or your immune system just suffering. It could be a whole lot of things, but I'm just hearing it could be the anxiety will also cause some breakdowns. You might have some stomach issues, that kind of stuff. And then I have the answers you need are coming full moon in Gemini. So maybe there's something that you've been trying to communicate to someone, or a situation where you're just confused and you're not sure. Gosh, such a throat chakra issue in this pile. Definitely, I would say if you do chakra work, really focus on your throat chakra. I feel like there's some serious blockages in that area. So anyway, if there's something that you feel stuck in, now this could have to do with a relationship, a romance even. You're not sure how you should proceed, or you're not sure how this person feels, or you're just not sure how you should move forward, okay? What I'm hearing is focus on yourself first, as this whole reading has been saying over and over and over, and then those answers that you need will naturally come. But it's basically telling you to put those doubts, the insecurities, and those questions aside for the moment and just simply focus on you, okay? And those answers will come to pass, don't worry. I'm hearing that the universe is not going to forget that you want to know what's going on here. The universe is not going to forget about those questions. And nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. So it's just once again talking about how important it is to really make the correct choices for you this year, because it could go either way. I'm going to be so honest with you guys. I hate to say that you could have a really rough year, but if you don't take care of yourself, I'm seeing that it's going to be a really rough year. If you take care of yourself, I see you guys just, it's not necessarily going to be this crazy, passionate, wild ride of crazy dreams happening this year, okay? But you'll find so much peace and calm and gentleness within your everyday life. You will feel, I just get this nervous energy that you guys feel right now, this restlessness. But you're also exhausted, so it's almost like you feel trapped within your own skin and you can't quite emerge. You don't have the energy to do what you want, and it's just causing you guys to feel so unbalanced right now. But once you can really, really start nurturing and taking care of yourself, you're going to notice this peace, this calm, this knowing that you're doing what you should. And that's going to help improve your everyday life and every aspect of your life. You will notice your career life will start to improve. You'll notice financially you'll be taken care of and things will be less stressful. You'll notice your friendships and connections will become even more positive and fluid. You'll notice that a lot of these negative, toxic connections that are draining from you will just kind of start to either transform into something more positive, or those connections will just go away entirely, because the universe is going to protect you. Once you show the universe that you're willing to protect yourself, the universe is going to start shielding you as well. I also see that you guys are going to have, some more romantic opportunities kind of show themselves, where you'll notice, and whether you're with someone or not, some of you are already with someone, but either way, I see that as you take care of yourself, this person or these people are going to start nurturing you and taking care of you as well. It's going to feel really beautiful is what I'm hearing. Show the world the real you, full moon in Aquarius. Once again, with that throat chakra issue that kept coming up, I feel like a lot of you guys were not expressing your wants, your needs, and you also weren't allowing yourself to be yourself. You weren't allowing you to be you. And by emerging and being yourself unapologetically, taking care of yourself unapologetically and loving yourself, it's going to make a huge difference in how the world sees you. And you'll notice that less people will try to take advantage of you. Let's get some cards from the House of Night deck here. We have beautiful High Priestess of Earth. So a lot of you guys actually might be earth signs. You might have a lot of Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo in your chart. But either way, I see you guys really connecting with the earth this year in some capacity. And it's going to be one way that you can really help in draining any toxic or negative energy and replenishing with positive energy is by being outside, just connecting to the earth, whether it's walking barefoot through the grass, or as a really good friend of mine says, she likes to go hug a tree when she's feeling, a buildup of toxic emotion. She'll go hug a tree, and that helps, So, maybe you need to go hug a tree. We have the Fledgling, and then we have High Priestess of Air. So once again, you guys actually could have a lot of air in your chart as well. So we also have Libra showing up, so you guys could be a Libra. We had Aquarius show up. You could be an Aquarius. But either way, I feel like another kind of thought that I got is that a lot of you might have felt like your thought process was muddled. Maybe you noticed some memory issues in this past year where things just weren't coming to you cohesively, or you were forgetting things that had happened, feeling a little more scattered. For some of you, if you're very artistic, maybe you noticed a huge decrease in inspiration. With this High Priestess of Air showing up, and the Fledgling, I feel like there's going to be a kind of a reawakening of that artistic expression and a reawakening in ideas, and just I feel like you guys are going to feel clear for the first time in a long time, and it's going to allow you to start learning again. There's something about learning. Maybe there was something that you guys were really focused in for a while, where you were a student in it, whether you were actually at a university, or if you were doing independent study. There was something you were learning that you kind of stopped, something that you enjoyed. And you're about to start that back up again, whatever it is. I get so much spiritual energy in this that a lot of you, it could be very well that you're tarot readers and you were learning more about tarot and helping others as you were learning. It could be any kind of esoteric type of thing. It simply could be the healing aspect too. Like especially if you are... if you were training to be a nurse or a doctor or a Reiki healer or any of those things, there was something you were really putting effort into learning so you could help others in some capacity, and you kind of put that on the table so you could focus on other people and give your energy to other people. And this is basically giving you the green light, once again, to do what's going to heal you, doing what's going to nourish you and fulfill you. It's giving you the green light to be selfish, quote unquote, okay? All right, we have the Chariot in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands, and I had a card fall somewhere. Where'd it go? I swear I had one more card that just like fell. Oh, there it is. It's like way under here. And we had the Empress in reverse. Interesting. I feel like this is a little bit of a warning, okay? I feel like if you guys decide to take care of yourself, if you decide to go that route of nourishing yourself and fulfilling yourself and enriching your life and focusing on what you need and want, the universe is absolutely going to reward you and take care of you. However, you're going to notice some complications and challenges with some people in your life, especially the ones who tend to drain your energy. There's a specific person / people in your life, and they'll probably come to your mind immediately, who are constantly draining from you, okay? Who basically have that energy vampire type of deal going on, okay? And once you pull back that energy and stop feeding them and put up those boundaries, they're going to notice immediately and they're not going to like it. In fact, you're probably going to deal with a lot of resentment from them. They're probably going to accuse you of being selfish. They're probably going to say you're a bad friend or not being a good family member. I just feel a lot of harsh words and a lot of toxic energy from this people or from these people. And what I'm hearing very strongly is if you let them, they're going to pull you back into that energy and keep draining you. So do not let them, okay? Don't let them have any more energy without your permission, okay? And do not give them energy unless they're going to give energy back to you in a healthy way, in a balanced way. If they're not willing to do that, if they're just going to take from you, I'm hearing very strongly that the advice is to completely cut them off, no matter what their role in your life is. It is so important that you don't surround yourself with the energy of people who are going to suck you down, okay? And I'm basically hearing a lot of you felt like you were in a black hole. Like it would keep taking from you and taking from you and taking from you. And that energy would go off into the abyss and you would never get anything in return. That's what I kind of feel from these people. It's such an icky energy. It's an icky energy. I don't like it at all. So I would say, even if it's difficult, even if you love these people, don't let them do this to you. And it doesn't have to be a person. If this is not in regards to friends, family, or lovers, this could be a career that's toxic to you, a career that takes, but doesn't give you what you deserve. Okay, kind of like a dead-end job type of vibe. Basically a boss or workplace that does not truly care about you and only cares about the bottom line. If you have a job like that, I'm actually hearing that the best thing you can do for yourself is to either, one, stand up for yourself and demand pay that is worthy of you, or demand treatment that's worthy of you, or leave. Okay, I'm hearing that so strongly. Do not stay somewhere that's going to take advantage of you, period. All right, we're going to get some cards from the Healing Star Submerged deck, get some advice. All right, we have, you are stronger now than you ever thought you could be. Embrace the power within yourself, and you have always been good enough. I can't make this stuff up. I can't make this stuff up. You deserve to take care of yourself. You deserve to nurture yourself. You deserve to be healed, okay? And I feel like you are stronger now than you ever thought you could be. I think that's the energy you're going to go into once you start setting up those boundaries and standing up for yourself. Embrace the power within yourself. Realize that you are deserving of everything you want. Okay? And not only that, but it is okay to put yourself first, because you are just as important. Just as important. And you have so much ability. Like, I feel so much power in this pile, okay? You guys have such an incredible empathic and healing ability. You don't even know. And once you start replenishing yourself, you're going to notice how much more power you have to help others. You have always been good enough. Don't let anyone tear you down. All right, honeybees. In terms of love, I'm not seeing any direct messages, and I think the reason is I don't think it's saying you're not going to have love at all, but it's saying not to focus on that right now. Focus on yourself, and love will come in whatever form you're looking for. All right, honeybees, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos like so. I love you guys so much. Take care. This ain't